Welcome back for our final community conversation. We're joined by Sadhbh, Climate Justice Policy Manager with the Community Climate Collaborative. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So talk to me about what is the Transit Strategic Plan?
Transit Strategic Plan is it's the result of a lot of collaboration between between CAT, of course, Charlottesville Area Transit, the Charlottesville City Council, but also a lot of community partners who, work with the community, hear their concerns, communicate those to CAT and the city. And it's a 10-year non-binding plan. So anything that's in this strategic plan is not binding, but it just kind of lays out the framework for where CAT wants its plans to go. Route optimization, system changes, frequency, all those sorts of things are addressed in the plan.
Perfect. And then I know your title is Climate Justice Policy Manager. Talk to me about your involvement and what you kind of do.
Yeah, I am quite new to C3, and this is my first time with you all here. So, I've been working with C3 since the beginning of the year, and I came on full-time on the full-time staff just a couple of months back. So I'm new to Charlottesville, but I mostly am focused on transit and land use. So, this was kind of perfect timing for me. It's the first major involvement that I've had. I wrote a blog on the topic. I prepared some talking points for community members to, understand the big changes that are planned from the Transit Strategic Plan.
Yeah, so we're talking about these big changes. How significant are they? Walk me through some of them.
It's really, there's really very extensive system overhaul that's been planned, which is great. So we're not going to have hourly service anymore. It's going to be half hours, which is huge. Hourly service is really only lifeline service. So they're going to be addressing that. It's going to be 30 minutes or smaller gaps between buses. There's going to be route optimization where it's not going to do so many loops around the town. It's, there's going to be more ways to kind of go directly down south, or, just different things that are more the way people actually travel. But a big focus on this plan is equity. So there's a huge equity focus in getting people who have not been, they've been historically disenfranchised from transit access. Those people are going to see routes coming in through their neighborhoods, connecting them to the things that they actually use more often. Bus stops are going to be addressed. There's a lot of really good work that's going to be done, so we're excited to see that.
Yeah, there are a lot of great changes on the horizon. Talk to me, are there any areas that C3 would like to see revisited during the annual amendment opportunities?
Yeah, so with it being non-binding, which is good, it allows for flexibility. So Charlottesville, CAT has some kind of negative experience in the past with diesel hybrid buses. They were an early adopter. They were, very ambitious with adopting some of these diesel hybrid buses that didn't end up, at the time, they had some, maintenance issues. But some council members, some, people working in the city have recently gone to Champaign-Urbana in Illinois, where there's actually really fantastic newer diesel hybrid buses that are that have been, used by the city for the past few years, and they're more reliable than diesel buses. So we would love for the new iterations of the plan to, instead of the current plan saying that there's going to be a fleet expansion over the next 2 years, diesel buses are planned to be purchased. We would really like to see CAT hasten the zero emission transition. At the moment, that's going to be 2027. We can reduce the emissions even faster if we purchase some of these low emission diesel hybrid buses like they have in Champaign-Urbana. That's something that we really want to see a lot more of.
Yeah, that's great. Looking forward to seeing some of these changes hopefully come to life in the next couple years. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Be sure to have you back. Thank you so much.
Thank you.